Good evening, everyone. Hi, how's it going? Today I just wanted to do some more leveling. I've been doing a lot of leveling the past week or so on this character, mostly just because it's something to do. I don't know if you guys heard, my account got hacked. It's this whole thing. I made a whole video about it. If you're curious about it, just go check out that video. We're not here to talk about that, but what we are here to do today is doing some leveling. So yeah, so we have a lot of jobs we have not leveled on Luana, so I'm officially starting Operation Level Luana today. And we're just gonna level everything because why not? It's something to do. I kind of want to do it just because one, something to do. Two, I actually have a lot of fun leveling, and three, it opens up a lot of stuff, a lot of variety for me to play at max level and to branch off with each tier if I want to, you know, instead of just always being locked into playing casters or melee all the time, which is what I tend to play on this character. So yeah, so we're kind of got different things going. Like we got Dancer up in the high 70s right there, we got Gunbreaker kind of in the mid 70s, and we're on Astrolation right now in sort of the low 60s. Trying to get White Mage up there. All my tanks are in like the low 30 range. Haven't even unlocked Rogue, so we got a lot to do. I'm also not gonna bother unlocking Blue Mage because I don't care. But yeah, healer queues should be pretty fast. I think we actually have leveling, but we're gonna do Shisui because I like Shisui. I like Shisui with the Violet Tides. It's a fun dungeon. I really like that dungeon. In stark contrast to the dungeon that comes after that, Bardam's Metal. Mostly because that dungeon crushes my soul and kills me, because I was healing when that dungeon came out, and oh man, she's just like my pain, the pain I feel when I think about that dungeon and what it did to my soul. Oh man, we'll get to it soon enough. Oh, you better believe it, but not right now. And what I really like about having these kind of different tiers of levels is that I can kind of dip into each tier if I want. So, you know, if I get bored of leveling in the Stormblood areas, I can just dip onto my Dancer and level up in what's the level 77? Milika as well. Yeah, I could do some Milika as well if I want. I could dip back into Brave Flocks on my tanks, which sounds so much fun. You know, I really did consider playing a healer again for the new Let's Play character that I'm currently in the middle of doing. But it's just, for one, like, all dungeons are kind of fun, and by fun I mean heartbreaking. But the thing is, just like, when it comes to healing, the leveling process isn't that interesting outside of like the dungeons and the raids. I mean, it would be nice to kind of showcase off what it's like to level as a healer, because it's not all sunshine and roses, especially when it comes to some of these pulls that Goat Tanks will kind of do. Izard? I swear I gave... He must not have been in battle yet. I swear I gave a card to our samurai, but he must not have been here yet. Honestly, Shisui, it's not that bad. Shisui and the one before this, Siren Song C, not that bad in terms of healing and big pulls. It's Bardam's Metal that really kills you, and when you get to Doma Castle, actually, even Doma Castle is pretty fine, I'd say. Like, I actually really like the pacing of Doma's Castle a lot. And what's the other one? Castrum Albania, I think, is after that. I actually spent very little time in that, mostly because by that point, like, you only really have to do that dungeon maybe once or twice, and you're done. you're level 70 already. Doesn't really matter that much. But that one can be pretty tough, especially the very first pull in that dungeon, I think. I'm just talking strictly in Heavensward dungeons, or not Heavensward, Stormblood dungeons, because Heavensward dungeons are actually not that bad, for the most part. Shadowbringers, it's kind of its own beast as well when it comes to dungeons, but I don't think anything is nearly as grueling as Bardam's Metal. for the first time. Mostly because the thing about Barnes Meadow is because that's a dungeon where it really just jumps the gun in terms of how much gear defense jumps in between just level 63 and level 65 gear. And enemies hit really freaking hard in that. And combine that with big pulse is just ugh. It was not fun as a healer going through that back at launch. But you know, things are pretty much better now. Most of the time you get dungeons in there. It's usually people who have just sinking down. Yeah, I've been half paying attention to what's going on here. I just realized we have like an all melee party, which never happens. Means that my range cards are kind of meh. Oh, I forgot. This is where you get the nice swimsuit outfits. I love that. Like, it's literally like you're literally getting swimsuits, which makes sense because, you know, Shisui, you're underwater and everything. Swimsuits, you know, it makes sense, but it's also at the same time it doesn't because it's swimsuits. Why is this actually, you know, decent armor? But you know what, I don't mind eye candy. I dig it. I actually only really like how the healer one looks. Everything else just either it doesn't look very nice, or it reveals too much, or the color scheme is just awful. Actually, I take that back. I don't mind the scouting one that much. Please don't stack on top of each other. I really should just use these. I'm gonna use these. I'm just gonna have to give out range cards to these guys. You could give it to yourself, but that's not really smart to do. Pretty sure your DPS is pretty much the lowest possible in the entire game as an Astrologian, which makes sense, but doesn't make sense to give yourself the cards. Yeah, I'll greed on it. I don't actually know if I have one of that. I guess these pulls in general are kind of a bit grueling. I think it's mostly the next pull because it's such a long distance to travel. I don't know why you used Rampart and Sentinel at the same time. Should have saved that for the next pull, my friend. Because now I'm not sure. I mean, you got hollowed, I guess. I also have Sinistry in my back pocket. The thing about how they changed the healers with the roll action skilled system is that you don't get Divine Seal anymore, right? And a lot of the new healer buffs don't come until your max level, so you don't get it until after you're done leveling, and by that time you can also get gear that's pretty much makes you a powerhouse at the max level. So it's like kind of weird, you know, like that doesn't make much sense. Also, predictably, he didn't use Hollowed, and he has nothing, so I don't know. I don't know why he used both. Ah, man. This tank is not that bad though, in all honesty. Like he's doing a much better job than your average duty finder tank, so I can respect that. Yeah, not gonna bother. I've been doing a lot of leveling dungeons lately, and I just have to say, I have had the worst luck with getting things to actually drop for the job I'm leveling them on. I like how Seduce actually does damage to you. I just realized that. Like, the actual attack does a little bit of damage. Not a lot, but it does do some. I don't know. I don't remember where I mentioned this. I might have mentioned it in the Astrologian guide I did, but Astrologian's healing toolkit is so good, despite the fact that it's kind of, it should fit the role of, you know, it's like it can do everything, but it should be good at everything, right? Like it feels like White Mage and Scholar should be, you know, specialized for those roles, but Astrologian, man, it's an amazing healing toolkit. I guess Earthly Star is a little bit difficult to use, as well as there we go, there's the Sentinel, as well as Collective Unconscious, but it's not that hard to use them. And even Earthly Star, using it in its basic form, it's still super powerful. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, honestly, I feel like we come to this point like every time where I just feel like Astrologian is too strong. But who knows? Maybe they'll be able to fix the healer balance next expansion when they presumably add a 4th healer. Also, this crab does a lot of damage. It has a lot of health, and it has an attack that it randomly does that just pelts the tank with like 3 attacks in a row. I think that's the crab anyway. Hey look, it's a thing I already have. Thanks, game. I like how we've gone pretty much through this entire dungeon. I haven't seen a single healer drop that I need. I need like most of it. Alright, we're just gonna fight it out here. Little trick for this if you are tanking it. If you pull everything into this like little alcove where the chest is, the little pufferfish can't get to you. I'm really surprised at how well we're doing, considering that I'm kind of on autopilot right now. Like, I'm half paying attention and thinking of things I want to say. I'm very surprised that no one's died. Ugh. my brain is fried. It was also a really hot day today. That wasn't helping. It's much cooler now. I mean, it's like midnight, but yeah. Let's just say that comes down to my efficiency and skill as and experience as a healer, that I can just autopilot through dungeons and not have anyone die. Love Collective Unconscious, by the way. It's basically just like a free ability version of Aspect of Benefic for whichever sect you're in. Love it. I don't know why I'm saying this like Astrologian is new or anything, but I feel like I haven't really expressed my appreciation for how good Astrologian is, because usually my talk on Astrologian is how much I hate what they did to the cards. But it is worth noting that I do very much enjoy Astrologian. I don't know why I waved to him. Oh, here's another thing that every time I think about this and I forget it to okay, let me start off rewording that so it makes actual sense in English. Every time I think about this and how I forgot to add it into my Astrologian guide, I hate myself. But when you're like near the end of a dungeon, right, or near the end of a run, and you know you're not gonna get another divination, always use Minor Arcana. I can't believe I forgot to mention that in my actual Astrologian guide that I made many months ago, but every time I think about it and I do that, I always hate myself for not putting that into my guide. But you know, you're bound to forget some stuff, but still. Hey! Hey, look, we got Malefic 3. I totally don't even remember what that looks like, but we got it. Hey, look, a ruby. I'll grab that for glamour, I guess. Also, no healing gear. I did actually get the headpiece, I think? Yeah, got the headpiece as my free drop, which is this is pretty nice. Yeah, man, I've been having the shittiest luck with actually getting stuff to drop for me. It sucks. I cannot, for the life of me, get things to drop for me. How does this look, by the way? I don't mind how that looks. Ruby weapon, not ruby weapon, ruby tied weapons are kind of hit and miss with me. I like some of them, like the chakrams look really cool. Swords look really cool too, but some of them just don't. Like, they're like all corally and looking and stuff. It just doesn't, not my style. Actually, what are the stats on this? Hold on, I forgot to look. Crit spell speed, crit piety, they're both terrible. So the crit part is nice at least. Hey, welcome to the future or the past. Yeah, actually we went back in time, you know, about like an hour. So we're actually in the past now. It's because it's like 11:20 p.m. It was midnight earlier. So yeah, we went backwards. No, we just went forward. It's a new night. It's a new night. So actually we kind of skipped ahead, but I ended up actually doing a couple more Shishri runs, Shishri runs, and we've almost assembled the full swimsuit. I actually do have. I have the little flower thing here still. But yeah, we managed to get most of the stuff except for the boots. So we missed out on getting the boots, unfortunately, which is I do want a full set. I do. I want to have the full swimsuit, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm already like halfway through level 65. So I don't know, maybe we'll just get it when we go through on White Mage. I do want to change these boots though, cuz they don't really match. So hold on, before we jump into the next thing, which will probably be Bardham's oh boy, we do actually have the Bardham's beacon, the little astrologian weapon. So oh right, fun fact, I haven't done Seed of Sacrifice on this character yet. Look, I've been busy, alright? I know it's been like a month, but there hasn't really been any reason for me to actually finish doing the story on this character, so I haven't. But because I haven't finished Seed of Sacrifice, there's an in-game reason as to why you can't visit your room in the Pendants, and that is literally because people have tripped over themselves trying to go down the stairs, or perhaps up the stairs to the roof, to look at the star shower, and yeah, they fell down the stairs and hurt themselves and are blocking my path to my room in the Pendants. So yeah, that's why I can't visit the Pendants. So that's fun. I guess we'll just go back to Ul'dah. Alright, we've taken care of the glamour business. Hold on, actually, I do need to do my retainers first. I really do want the boots. Like, I don't even, like, I'm probably not even gonna wear this, this outfit after I've out-leveled it and gotten better stuff, but at the same time, it's just like, I want to have it, because it is, in my opinion, the best looking one out of all the swimsuit sets you can get from Shisui. Like, it actually matters. Damn it, we have to wait on my red mage, because I was messing around with her gear earlier. God dang it. You have any tunes we can play in here? Like, I always forget that there's actually a, an orchestrion in your in-room. There we go, she's done. What we got in here? Hey, get some near music going on in here. That's always fun. Actually, you know what? I like this music. I never get to hear this anymore because there's no reason to go into the little pixie area other than just because you want to. Alright, you know what, for the sake of variety, let's do one Barham's Medal run. And we'll see what happens there. You know what we can do while we wait is also, Hunt Bills in Heavensward. You go do the Heavensward Hunt Bills. My favorite way to level. I'm actually running into the issue where I get so much experience from just Pixie quests, daily quests in Heavensward areas, or not Heavensward, Stormblood areas, and Hunt Bills that I'm trying to level up more jobs to reach the tiers that can actually benefit from those. And yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying really hard to get this character up into Shadowbringers, or this job into Shadowbringers area, so I can start benefiting from like Hunt Bills and Pixie Beast Tribe quests, because I'm about to max out on Dancer and everything else I have in that zone right now. Because everything I have is like in the 30s. Besides this, I have White Mage at 40, I guess. But everything else is in like the 30s, which obviously is quite a ways away from where it needs to be in order to even get to like Heavensward stuff. So, all right, Barham's Medal. This probably isn't going to be nearly as bad as it was at launch, but to be honest, I haven't healed this in forever. So who actually knows, right? Up to a great start with the Dancer picking. All right, man. Like I don't know if Dark Knights are doing that much damage. Did they buff Dark Knights? Am I just out of the loop here? It's alright, Ninja. I got your back. Here's an arrow. I'm just gonna pop light speed here. At least let me do some. It's actually not that bad. Like it's completely doable. I mean, a lot of that has to do with the fact that this tank is synced down and probably more than enough geared. Whereas back at launch, obviously, was that tank's gearing up, and damn, dude, things hit hard in this dungeon. Alright, you know what? Props to this tank for not doing the full pull, because the full pull here is just annoying. It's possible, but you take so much damage just getting to the area that it's not worth it, in my opinion. I say as the person who has to deal with the damage that goes out. I have to say, I'm actually having a lot of fun leveling Astrologian again. Just like, it gives me an excuse to heal a lot of these older dungeons, and it's fun. Like, I miss the leveling process on healers, because it's not really something you really go back and do much. I don't know, I don't really spend a whole lot of time in leveling roulette once I hit max, I guess. So that my only real experience on healers is usually at the max levels. So it's really fun. I've been enjoying myself thoroughly. Oh, here we go. We got we got Dancer back on the ninja. Or on the ninja. I'll have to say, I mean, this ninja isn't doing that badly, right? Are you gonna move, my man? You're dead. Yeah. That is unfortunate. He might be new to the dungeon. That is a possibility. He does have the little sprout thing, but I mean, honestly, I'm not even sure what gives you or gets rid of the sprout anymore. Because it's just like, it's a real mystery to me. I don't know what gives it, what takes it away. Because I've seen people who've cleared like Savage with the sprout thing still. So I have no idea. Actually, I had rescue. I could have pulled that guy away. I could have done it. I don't know why you're so far away. I can't give you this. What are you doing? Why are you just running around? Why did you walk in front of it? Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe it's been so long that these guys don't remember how that mechanic works. Who knows? Please don't die from that. Okay, you're fine. Look, it's fine. No one died. Wait, never mind. I take that back. The ninja did die. I don't understand what's happening. Why are we switching back and forth between... You know what? I don't know, man. It doesn't matter. Like 70% of the dancers and dragoons and any class that can pick a singular person to give their buffs to end up picking people that are not the right choice. So I'm not gonna question. I don't even have ACT up right now, so I don't even. It doesn't matter. It's a leveling dungeon. Who cares? That really hurt. I don't know what happened there, but you took a lot of damage. Alright, there isn't a second boss in this. Well, there is a second boss, but it's just dodging stuff. I love Sinistry, by the way. Like, you don't get neutral sec for quite a while, but Sinistry really can carry your ass. I don't know what white mages have that can carry them. I don't know, they have Asylum, maybe? I don't... White mages get nothing, which is ironic considering that they should be able to do the most healing. Because I mean, even scholars have dissipation by now, right? It's level 60, I think. Or maybe it's level... I don't remember actually. Is it in Heavensward that you get that? I don't remember. It's definitely pre-Shadowbringers, so you have it for Shadowbringers at least. I love the fact that this boss isn't actually a boss, because I can just use everything I have. No reservations. Also, I just want to point out, I haven't gotten a single healer drop. We've opened like 4 chests already, right? Have we? Look, we had 1 in the middle, 2 in the middle, 1, 2. We had 2 chests in between the first boss and now. And we obviously had the chest at the end of the first boss, and we haven't got a single healer drop, I'm pretty sure. I think I mentioned this before in one of my videos. I think when we were doing Puppet's Bunker maybe a couple weeks ago. I think it would be really fun if they made like like a battle royale kind of mode for like the gold saucer or something that was literally just nonsense like this, right? Where it's just like doing random mechanics. What are you doing, man? Go to the middle. Go to the... Alright, man. It's fine. Only one of us needs to make it through here. I did forget. I think someone has to be new, or they just don't remember the mechanics. Either way, it's fine. I've never actually seen anyone like actually just AFK this, because you totally could. You literally only need one person. Well, I guess you need 3 people for the towers, I guess. But I think that's the only thing in this boss, you would call it that requires more than one person to actually complete. You are worthy successors of Bardom. Wow. You can step in and out of things. Man, I can't even greet stuff. No healer gear. It feels bad. Like, come on. Throw me a bone here. I should probably mention each part of the Shisui set that I actually ended up getting was pretty much all from getting it via the drop at the end of the dungeon. So yeah, I don't know. My luck is just not on my side. And to think I was actually, one of these days I was gonna do a like run bunker until I get my freaking 2B minion. Man, that does a lot of damage. Look, scouting stuff, slaying stuff. Actually, no, we do have a ninja, so I mean, I'll give it that much. Not sure if the ninja actually needs any of the gear in here, but at least we have a ninja. Okay, there's one more optional chest up here. And there's one that obviously drops from the boss. I haven't actually had any instances where I get something to drop from killing, you know, the last boss and you getting your freebie piece of drop. And then having it drop from the actual chest that the boss drops. I haven't had that happen to me yet, but it's bound to happen eventually, right? By the way, this chest that drops stuff didn't drop any healer gear. I'm pretty sure that's the dancer weapons and aiming earrings, which I'm pretty sure already dropped. Oh no, never mind. These are daggers. Oh, these are daggers, I say, as if that makes it any better. That there's no healer gear dropping at all. Holy crap, that hits hard. That's the thing, a lot of these, like, leveling dungeons in Stormblood have, like, really hard-hitting attacks that aren't, like, actually, like, telegraphed attacks. They'll just hit really hard. And you just kind of have to understand the timing of it, which I've gotten down for Siren Song C, but for everything else, it's kind of up in the air. I don't know why everyone's super spread out. It's really making this annoying for me. Like, seriously, why the hell are you all the way back there? Come on. You're not getting any heals, literally. How did you not get hit with that? You were literally at, you know what? Not gonna question it. Holy crap. This boss does a lot of damage. I don't remember this boss doing this much damage. Like, every time I think about the soul-crushing nature of this dungeon, I always think about how much damage the tank takes during the big pulls. Also, totally just wasted that divination, by the way. Wow, we got a belt. Nice. And aiming! And monk fists. The only piece of gear I got. There's like 12 drops in this entire dungeon. I didn't get anything. Hate my life. Alright, you know what? That's fine. I think that's enough for me. Yeah, I don't know. I just like... Alright, you know what? You know what? Let's relax a bit. Let's do some trusts. Dancer, sure. What kind of glamours I got for Dancer? Let's use this. I spent money on this. Let's use that. I don't remember if I got any Dancer gear. Hey, look at that. I got boots. Let's do some trust. That sounds like something nice, peaceful. I don't have to worry about people. They don't exist in trust. It's just my trusty, cold-hearted AI. We'll just end this night off on a kind of mellow note. It's fine. Here you go, Reen. Sorry, Thancred. I'm not gonna dance with you like that other dancer. Dancing with the tank. Just bizarre, bizarre choices. I really like the trust system, by the way. It's nice because it just sometimes you just wanna kick back, you wanna do some dungeons, but you also just don't feel like dealing with the duty finder. a nice system. It's also very good for new players to kind of learn the mechanics of the dungeons in a kind of safe space, not having to worry about messing up in front of other people, I guess. And I just never bothered leveling them up on this character because it takes so long, but since I'm leveling a bunch of other stuff anyway, I might as well, right? So. And I know, like, it's not meant to be better than actual people because, for the most part, Trusts don't really utilize AoE attacks, and pulling more than one pack of enemies is very shaky. If the healer can actually handle it. I don't actually know if I've actually done Trust as a healer. I don't actually recall that. I'm assuming you could probably do it just fine yourself if you were healing. Just make up for the sort of gap there yourself, but I don't know if I've ever actually done Trust as a healer because I usually just. I think when I was leveling my healers on my main character, I just did it via the Duty Finder, which was so much fun. It was fine. Like, these dungeons actually aren't that bad, for the most part. There's a couple pulls in some of these dungeons that are a little shaky, but you could make it through. I honestly had the most trouble on Scholar just because. I don't know, I really had to pull out all the stops on Scholar and really utilize my Aether Flow and everything. I had to use Dissipation a lot more than I thought I would have to, leveling Scholar. Not a huge fan of playing Scholar in the Duty Finder. It's fine in, like, Party Finder, right? When you're doing like primals and stuff, because things are, generally speaking, people are a lot more organized in that sort of thing, and Scholar really excels when it comes to what's the word I'm looking for being like proactive, right? Like putting down Sacred Soil, making use of Adloquium and deployment tactics, that sort of thing. Scholar really excels at that, but when it comes to like reactive thing, which tends to be what a lot of Duty Finder healing is about, definitely prefer the other two healers. I don't know why I'm talking about healers right now still, I'm not even playing a healer right now. It's my brain, it's how it works. Thancred, you're such a good tank. Can we get Trust in Savage? oh, can we do Unreal Trials with Trust? That'd be whack. There's no way that's ever gonna happen, but it would just be hilarious to see. You know what I haven't actually gone back and looked at is Squadrons. Like I did Squadrons enough back when you needed to do them to rank up your Grand Company. But I haven't actually gone back, and that's the precursor for Trust, right? Like Trust, I'd say the AI for Trust is actually fairly solid. Like there's a certain pace you kind of have to go at because they're just, like I said, your healer, the healers aren't really equipped to deal with too much damage. But in terms of like performing just basic functions that you need to go at a normal pace in these dungeons, they perform exceptionally well. But I remember command missions with your Grand Company Squadrons being an absolute nightmare. It's just complete chaos. Like, tanks had so much trouble holding aggro. It was a nightmare, honestly. It was not good. I didn't do it a whole lot. I did it enough I think I did it a lot more on this character actually, just because I needed to actually get levels on my squadron mates still. In fact, I don't even think my squadron is max level on this character, because I just never bothered going to train them. I should look into that. That might be something fun to do. And they've added more dungeons that you can do command missions with ever since I stopped doing it, I'm pretty sure, so. Oh, yeah. Also feels really nice to play Dancer some more. It's weird. I really like Dancer, right? Like, I love playing Dancer. I think it's fun despite how simple it is, which is really odd, because when it comes to something like Red Mage, Red Mage can be not mind-numbing at times if I play it for too long. Like, it's fine in moderation, but if I have to play it for too long, my brain just shuts off. It's amazing that I have as much fun as I do on Dancer, but I also don't play Dancer as much as I probably would have thought I would be playing it. I don't know, I just feel like every time I try to play Dancer, things never work out. What I mean is, like, in more of a, like, above a casual level, like above just doing like expert dungeons or alliance raid roulette or something like that, right? Every time I've tried to like do party finder, you know, primals or something like that as Dancer, it just never works out. So I always end up just going as like machinist or bard or a healer. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just give Dancer another shot. It's been a while. I'm also trying, I can't play my main character right now, because the way that's happening is, they're gonna end up rolling my character back, assuming that they find the investigation worthy of doing so, which they probably should. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't. But, the consequences of that is, basically, it's gonna get rolled back to a point, before my account got hacked, which will give me back all my guild, but will also revert any progress I made. So there's no point in me playing other than for the actual experience of it. Like any drops I get or anything like that, tomes I might earn, achievements, progress towards achievements. Ishgard Restoration had a new update recently that I can't actually participate in because my progress would just get reset even if I did. So just kind of waiting for that to get resolved before I can hop on to my main character again. So fingers crossed it doesn't take too long. Honestly, it's not a terrible time for it to happen, if I'm being completely fair. I mean, there's not a whole lot happening right now. Like, again, like Ishgard Restoration is probably the biggest thing, and that is something I am kind of interested in, but at the same time, it's not something I need a rush to do. So it's fine. If it was like more updates to the resistance weapons, I'd probably be more upset about it, but I'm fine with waiting a little while. And they actually, I think I read on Lodestone, they are resuming more customer service services again. So that would be nice to have that option available once again. Because I think before it was literally just email support before, which takes a while to get answers back. Like, I would ask questions and it would take them, you know, two or 3 days before they actually respond back to me. So having the option to call in or get into a live chat, definitely highlight plus. Good thing. And this is like so chill. Like, I've kind of been on autopilot this entire time, just talking about random stuff. But it's actually kind of nice. I'm not sure if that's the most thrilling gameplay. But I can always edit this out if I'm not too lazy to do so. I've been doing a better job of actually editing my videos and not just posting them up raw, which is what I tend to do most of the time. Hey, look, healing earrings. Won't be able to use those for a long time, but hey, look, they're there. Woohoo! But yeah, I've been doing a much better job actually going in and editing things. And by editing, I mean like the absolute bare bones of editing. I wish I was talented enough and knew all the fun ways to edit, but for one, I don't have the knowledge, and two, I also don't have the programs to do all those fun, cool edits. Maybe eventually that's probably what I'll work on investing in more. The revenue I actually get from YouTube tends to go back into furthering and bettering my equipment for YouTube. That's just kind of the principle that I've been setting for that. So maybe I'll save up for it, but man, some of those programs that you need are just like really expensive. But yeah, the programs I've invested in and are very familiar with only allow kind of like basic editing, like has been enough to get me by. But if you want to like have more fun with editing, you kind of need the more expensive premium stuff that costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars, unfortunately. They gotta make their money somehow, and they gotta always make sure to make a new version of the program every year too. I have to do research to see which one I should look into getting. I've been enjoying Adobe's software a lot recently. Like before, I used to use Pinnacle Studio. I tried to learn Sony Vegas, or I guess it's not called Sony Vegas anymore, it's just called Vegas. But I just couldn't get into that. Maybe I should. Maybe it's more, it's better to just kind of bite the bullet and learn a new software if it has more fidelity. But I don't know. I'll have to research it. There we go. All right. Hey, look, more healing. Like how I'm getting a bunch of healing items now. Alright, let's try this. There's only 2 enemies here, and there's 3 enemies up there. Let's give this a shot. Thancred actually does a very good job of holding all the enemies if you do larger pulls. It's usually just a question of whether or not the healer can keep up. Like sometimes the healer will prioritize other things instead of healing the tank directly. Like if someone takes damage, like Rin just took damage there, it's possible that I think he casted Sucker there. I don't know. I think this pool is small enough that it isn't an issue though, because there's only 5 enemies total. Generally though, if you pull too much, the AI just isn't equipped to handle it. Which, you know, fair enough. Like, there has to be an incentive to go out and play with real people, right? Oh, wow. Repeats. Can I hit both of them? Nope. Feels bad. Guess I should be hitting that one. You know what? Let's save technical finish for the boss. I don't know if that's actually gonna mean anything, honestly, but I don't know. Cooler. I hit. Come on. That has to be a sweet spot, right? There we go. I found it. Oh no, is it that weird time of night? I don't know what it is, but it tends to happen at nighttime. But my controller will just start having, like, input issues. I don't know what it is. It's completely random too. It's like it's not like it fully disconnects, but just occasionally my controller will just crap out. And it will stop taking inputs, and it'll just continue doing the input that it last received. So if I'm moving, it'll like move me kind of like around in a circle like this or something like that. Or if I'm not in the middle of a moving, like it won't accept inputs, and it's not like network like, it's definitely controller input, like an issue with my controller, and I have no idea what causes it. And it tends to also occur mostly at late at night. I don't know what causes it. It's very scary when it happens though, because it hasn't happened yet, but eventually I'm almost certain that it's just gonna end up in me just completely running off the edge of an arena or something, and it's gonna be completely embarrassing. More so if I had managed to capture it while recording. You can't beat the original Insatiable though. Like the Rocky version of Insatiable, I think that came from Dissidia NT. Innocence, the Innocence theme. Like, I'm sorry, but you can't beat the original. I'm sorry. This theme is too good. I don't know how you could possibly top this with whatever 6.0 is token, but I'm sure if anyone could do it, it'd be you. So I just remember launch day for the expansion, right? Well, I guess it wasn't launch day, it was early access day, or, you know, whatever. Semantics. That's not how you use semantics, but you know what I mean, like, you know, the launch day for the hardcore nerds of like us. I just remember, like, every time someone new in my free company got to Homeminster's Switch, they'd always comment about how amazing the music was when they got to the final boss, because it's that good. And it's funny too, because it wasn't even the first time we heard it, because this played during the Job Action trailer. But I think hearing the sort of first beats of the song, definitely just having that impact is just amazing. I'm not even focused targeting it. Don't really need to, I guess. I think I go this way and then I just move right. I love this pattern so much more than the circle one, even though the circle one's really easy too. Mostly because as soon as you get to this point, you literally can just stand here and not get hit by any of the other ones. Although I guess if you're melee, it's a bit more problematic. Boss has a lot of health, by the way. That or maybe just because of how the boss's mechanics are designed, trusts aren't hitting it as much. I don't know. Overall, though, Milika's Well seems to go much faster than the other dungeons. Like, it feels like Hominster Switch and Dawn Make in particular seem to drag a bit. I don't know, maybe it's just going through the trash and Milika's Well is just faster, possibly. Hey, look, that thing. I actually could use that. I'm leveling my Gunbreaker right now, so that's good. Nice! That's been fun. Alright, I think I'm gonna log off now. Well, I'm not gonna log off, I'm just gonna continue on my own. Because, I mean, it's getting late, and the people I live with would probably appreciate if I shut my mouth. So, thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next one, whatever that may be. Might be Let's Play, because I have a lot of that stored up that I need to edit and get uploaded, so that's probably what it'll be. Sayonara. Bye-bye.